Your wife could be making, I don't know, $30 an hour working, or she spent 3 hours making bread from scratch. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are going to be reacting to Ugly Girls and Hoes Created Feminism. All right, let's see what we got. All women are hoes. Trick question.
I know we live in this crazy culture where feminism is going to try and convince men and women that men want ugly butch women and that women want to be ugly and butch, but that's just not the case. Growing up apparently is realizing
men don't want ugly butch women, but they will take them. And you can see that based on the body fat percentage of the average American woman. She's about like 35, I think, % body fat. So, yeah. That's gonna be normal.
That men want beautiful women, and that's okay. Men also want kind women. Men also want competent women, and every woman is capable of being the most beautiful, most competent.
Nope, some women are just facially cooked. There is some surgeries you can get to maybe improve it, but yeah, some women facially are just cooked. You can't buy beautiful. You can buy cute. You cannot buy beautiful. I think people can buy like 1.5 points through diet, exercise, and maybe light surgeries, but beautiful is just not something that can be bought, you know.
Most kind version of herself. Most women just don't want to do the work to.
Whenever you see women that people say, oh, she like looks more beautiful now than she did when she was younger, it's actually that the woman didn't realize how pretty she was and she might have dressed unattractively, but in person, you just can't buy young and hot.
Get there. And feminism tries to give lazy women a pass and say, oh, you don't have to do that work. And
yeah, you know, and honestly, I think feminism, the laziest women are women that are in sexless marriages. A lot of trad wives are very lazy people. We're not ready for this conversation, but a lot of them, I mean, they're having one kid and saying their life is so hard.
Feminism also tries to demonize men for having preferences about the women that they want. Work hard, women. Be beautiful, women. Be kind, be feminine, and men.
But even you're like 20 pounds overweight. I'm just being honest here.
You can want what you want, and that's okay. I don't know why that's controversial.
All right, let's see who's next. It's not really controversial what you said. When I say women are idiots, I think I don't know. Sometimes I think because I say such controversial things, and when women barely say anything controversial, they're like, oh, I don't know. Anyways, okay.
Ugly girls and hoes created the feminism movement. I'm not gonna lie. So realistically,
so remember, she's signaling purity. You gotta look at all things women do as manipulation. So she's got the turtleneck, but it's interesting. The trad girl hoes, what they do is they cover their whole body, but it's always like really tight. So you'll see Brett Cooper, Candace Owens do this. You know, they're like, oh, I'm covered, but their pants are like skin tight. I see what you ladies are doing.
You think about it.
She's doing that with her boobs.
Every time.
She's got to. She doesn't have a great face card. I mean, it's not a bad face card, but I think her boobs are better than her face card. You guys tell me as men. She's still got a cute face card, but her boobs to me look natural. So, and they look like D cups. So yeah, that's going to be your best asset.
You are out and you see a pretty girl and she has an ugly friend with her. What does that ugly friend do? She instantly jumps into lesbian defense mode because she is an ugly Betty. The bitch is jealous. So when you try to talk to the cute girl, the ugly friend usually is like, leave her alone. She hates men. It's like, nah, bitch, you hate men. Back the fuck up. You know what I mean? And she will keep going. And you've seen videos where the cute friend will even tell the ugly friend, like, no, it's cool. And she still will be like, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, fat women are just a different type of bitter. They're just a different type of bitter. It's tough when you have the opportunity of a lifetime and you just squander it.
Absolutely the fuck not, because she's not getting that same attention.
Oh yeah, now she's signaling purity with a hand tattoo, ma'am.
So in the ugly girl's mind, men are evil, men are aggressive, men are everything bad because she can't fucking get the one she wants. You know what I mean? And so she deflects that onto her cute friend. And so then you also have another subcategory. So you have ugly girls, you have hoes. Hoes build a reputation for themselves. They're sleeping around, they're collecting babies, they're collecting bodies. The bitches just don't stop. And so after they're done living their whole life.
I think hoes are actually really men's rights advocates because they give it away for free. Somebody's got to bang these sexless men. I, for one, am thankful for the hoes. Somebody's got to do it, and I'm glad it's you. I'm glad it's not me.
Now they're coming and looking for a man to save them, and no man is willing to save them. So again, they create the same agenda. Men.
True. A lot of women get saved. And I know on this channel, we talk about like consequences for women. The consequence for women is dating men they're not attracted to. That's the consequence. It feels like rape to women. It's not, but that's what women are communicating. But that's the consequence. It's when women have to cash out.
Men are evil, men are monsters, men are selfish. No, you bitches are just two unlikable categories, and you bitches are going to attract what you put out, which is bullshit 24/7. So with that being that, it just grew so big with them just constantly projecting that message over and over and over, because hoes can be pretty. So you have girls that are pretty, but they're hoes, and so you see them being pretty and hating men, and then another girl jumps on because she's pretty and she hates men. Then you see an ugly girl, she's ugly and she hates men, then another ugly girl jumps on and she's ugly and she hates.
Yeah, feminism rewards hoes, though. I mean, I was talking about this the other day. Sucking as a woman will get you further than learning to cook and clean. Now, a lot of conservatives will come at me and say, but Pearl, those aren't the women we want a wife. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, who is the vice president of the United States? How did she get there? Was it through being a good woman, cooking and cleaning? You think she knows how to cook and clean? Call her daddy, women. And I've done these interviews. I go on the street and I say to men, would you rather have a woman that can cook and clean or sucks good? And the men will say, I can Uber Eats. So.
And it just keeps fucking going. And it doesn't fucking make sense.
And that's the other thing. Feminism has really made women obsolete. Men do not need women. In a way, women don't need men either, because men as a collective come together, so women don't need individual men, if that makes sense. But men especially, they've invented so much stuff to make women's jobs easier that most men know how to cook. They know how to clean up after themselves. They can do, what do you call it? Like air fryer meals and make pretty good meals. There's pre-made services. And some men actually, it's to the point, and I've noticed this in dating, like some men just prefer cooking their own stuff because they have a way they like to do it. They do not need cooking and cleaning. It's not until women have like a bunch of kids that they might need it. But we go back to how many kids are people having? 1 or 2. Cooking's a full-time job when you have like 10 kids, but when you have 2, not really. The other thing too, that's why I kind of say trad wives are lazy in a way, because what they'll do is they'll find a way to make food in the most inefficient way possible. Like everything from scratch, everything that takes forever. Like imagine your wife could be making if you're trying to make ends meet in this economy, your wife could be making, I don't know, $30 an hour working, or she spent 3 hours making bread from scratch. When you could buy, like, honestly, a pretty close to just as good bread from the store for $5. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just inefficient. So what feminism did is they said, we don't want to cook and clean. And men said, fine, we'll outsource it. And now it's not even necessary like it used to be.
Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to compete with men until it's actually time to fucking come down and compete. They don't want to pay their own fucking bills. They don't want to change those fucking tires. That's the thing. Women feel like there is a competition where men don't see us as competition. They don't give a fuck. Like, you can't compete with something where you don't fucking compare. Women.
That's true. She's kind of spitting facts. I like her. I don't believe the purity arc, but I do like her. She's cute.
And realistically, don't do shit. Like, we cook, we clean, but men can also do that.
We do not cook or clean. We don't.
A man, if he really needed to, he could cook a fucking meal. He could clean a fucking house. A woman, no matter how, she would have to put some real logic together to fucking change a tire. Like, that's gonna take some fucking.
Yeah, but what feminism did is now women can outsource that stuff, and it's almost women have an easier time making money because we have all these useless jobs. I think AI might wipe out a bunch and then we're going to be kind of screwed. But, and you see this in the data, the sexes do not need each other like we used to.
Work. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's women that can do it, but I for sure am not one. If you take 10 men, they could cook and clean a house. If you take 10 women to change oil or to change a fucking tire, or even to even help you out in the fucking rain, them bitches ain't prepared with an umbrella, a chair, nothing.
You know what's funny? When I was younger, there was a time where I had a flat tire and I didn't call my dad because I was going somewhere I wasn't supposed to be. So I ended up calling the police because it was really late and I was just kind of scared. And this woman came. She actually did change my tire. Sometimes women, she actually did a good job. So sometimes women do know how to change a tire. I think we could do it. I think we're just too lazy to. With all the tools, it seems like I know I, for one, don't know how to do that. But I'm just being honest. I think women can. I think we're just too lazy.
Be like little bobbleheads walking around. So it just, that's where I think it came from. When I really sit back and think of it, ugly women and hoes created the feminist movement.
I like her. I think she's funny. You're not gonna fool me, but you'll fool some simps, and I wish you luck finding your beta bucks guy. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think men and women really need each other anymore? I don't think so because of the way society is set up. I think you can kind of see that in the numbers of the sexes are moving further apart. I think we just don't like each other as much as we think outside of excitement. So anyways, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.